Isak agrees personal terms with Liverpool, and more comes to light on what Newcastle were actually doing with this, because apparently Isak told them during last season that he wanted to go. So all this late deal and change of mind, apparently Newcastle already knew this, and it explains why Liverpool probably were always looking to do a deal. Plettigol, Florian Plettenberg, Sky Germany, is saying that personal terms are agreed between Liverpool and Isak. Now, Fabrizio has confirmed that that's never been a problem. It's now about the fee that Newcastle want. But I think the most interesting story here is actually coming out from Chris Waugh, who is a Newcastle correspondent for The Athletic, so not biased towards Liverpool in any way, shape or form. And he says, in conjunction with George Culkin, it is also true that people familiar with Isak's thinking say that none of this should be a surprise to Newcastle, and that they were told repeatedly that last season would be the player's final one at St James's Park, that he wished to move to a club where he could win the biggest trophies. It is true that some are saying there is no turning back. So what that update from a good Newcastle source is basically Newcastle knew this. They knew this going into the summer that Isak wanted to move, and they knew that last season was his last season. And yet we've had this game of, oh, you know, we're not going to sell him, he's not for sale. And of course he's got a contract. I heard Simon Jordan go talking about contracts the other day, but yeah, people have got contracts, of course they have. But if a player says they want to leave as a football club, you either get on the bus and cause no fuss, or you put the handbrake on. And look, Newcastle are going to try and get Wizza from Brentford. It's the same thing. Oh, let him go, let him go. I mean, it's horses for courses, isn't it? So this probably explains why Liverpool have always, and I've said this on That's Football all summer, I've always felt that Liverpool, Isak, even when Liverpool fans have been saying, shut up, he's not coming, always felt that there's no smoke without fire, especially with a club like Liverpool. I'd say the same about Arsenal. If they'd have been linked to Isak like they were, it's such an astronomical deal to do. It's the signing of the summer. The constant links to him, you just think there's no smoke without fire, and there clearly wasn't. If Isak had told Newcastle that he wanted to go, Liverpool are obviously been there waiting for it to happen, and obviously he's had to push on that, because Newcastle probably said we don't want to do it. So personal terms won't be a problem. I mean, it's Liverpool, it's where he wants to go. It's now going to be about the fee.